Helen Blair, Good Sense Research. Thank you very much for your time. Nice to see you. And tell us a bit about, well, what you do for a start. Tell us a bit about your world.
My world. So in terms of work, so I'm a head of research at Good Sense. We're a market research company that speaks to consumers, and we specialise in food and drinks. And Sarah has done some field work for us over the past few years, and she invited us to get involved in the Cheese Awards. So we're helping with some of the scoring and then writing the reports for the to give out to the
so. I get you. Just where are you based? Where's the business based?
So it's based in Bury St Edmunds, but we've got sort of a nationwide panel of consumers, and we've got a hub in Leeds as well. So we run a lot of our testing in Bury St Edmunds in Suffolk, and then up in Leeds as well.
Well, well done to you. I mean, because putting the awards on virtually, this is a first as far as I'm aware. And you mad crazy things, because obviously our judges are spread around Great Britain, and it's a matter of getting the cheeses to them. So previous judging day on Tuesday, getting the awards in, then moving it into the final awards. I mean, that's taken some doing.
Yeah, I think obviously Nigel and Sarah, I think it's been a bit of a logistical nightmare, but they've managed it. So we were involved in Tuesday and in the classes section. So we did some of the hosting for that, and that went well. So it's been good opportunity, exciting opportunity.
Yeah, and it's a great way. In fact, you've got your virtual, I've just seen it, your virtual, there you go, branded Cheese Awards. Well done. For helping out with that. But also, it is a great way of highlighting the plight of some of the cheese makers, who it's been pretty tough during lockdown. Tell us a bit about that.
Well, I think for the food industry as a whole, obviously, the shop retail side of it has done well, but then there's the other side that supplies, to a lot of restaurants and places like that, and food service just hasn't been happening until, the past week. So, it's been a difficult time, I think, for lots of industries, but the food industry especially.
Yeah, and I'm sure you've been having lots of conversations during that time with some of your clients, just to see, how they, as you say, there are some winners and losers. And with the losers, it's a matter of trying to profile them. And cheese is a good example. If you're used to selling to hotels and restaurants and pubs, how then they could have got their cheese to the market. Bear in mind, it has got a shelf life. It's a tough one. You don't want to be sitting on it for any length of time.
Yeah, and as well, I think just in terms of factories and producing and, putting social distancing in place and things like that, when it comes to the manufacturing side of things, it's been a real struggle as well. Yeah,
I'm sure. But no, great. And what's the feeling from you? I mean, you've got your ears out there as far as the industry about the next few months, the next 3, 6, 9 months, till a vaccine is discovered. What's the word on the culinary street?
I mean, we've been doing a lot of tests. We had to close our facility for, during lockdown, but since we've reopened, we've actually been very busy. There's been a bit of a backlog of testing. So we've reopened with social distancing in place, and we're actually very busy at the moment. I think sort of the feeling on the street, a lot of people are potentially preparing for, a second wave. In terms of research, we're developing a lot more agile sort of online ways of testing things, and also sending products out to people's homes, doing in-home testing as well. So there is a backup plan there, I think, if anything else, and a second wave does happen.
Yeah, it's incredible how resourceful some people have been. Some have been able to move quickly and move their heads on. Others, it's a bit like a great big ocean going liner, trying to turn it somewhat more slowly.
Yeah, and I think people in their personal lives, I think everyone struggled with it in different ways. Everyone's situation is different, whether you're homeschooling your kids or you're living on your own, or have, family members that you can't visit. I think everyone's had their own struggles with it.
How has lockdown been for you, and that you're juggling work and home?
So I've been working from home throughout. That has been good in some ways. Makes it a bit better life-work balance. Been doing a lot of walking, cooking, sort of miss seeing friends and family, and I became an auntie during lockdown as well. So
oh wow!
tricky, but exciting that we can now see her. So yeah.
Yes, I think that's important, that bit about going out and breaking the routine. If you're working from home, as to feel you can go for a walk or do some exercise before you go back to work. Otherwise it's just work and work, and you can in your jammies.
Yeah. Oh no, I am getting dressed for work.
Yeah, me. Enough about me, anyway. But these aren't my pajamas. This is just a flowery shirt. I promise you that. Actually, I'm in Suffolk for the week, and have been running up to the Cheese Awards. So it has been the first time that I've been out and about. Have you managed to get to a pub or a restaurant yet?
I have been to a pub. Yes. It's quite a big pub, so they had it well set out, and one-way systems and things. And I mean, we've been fortunate with the weather, so a lot of the time you can sit outside as well, so you're not in confined spaces with people.
Yeah. And how did you first come across Sarah DeWitt and Nigel Pooley? The dynamic duo set up the Virtual Cheese Awards.
So Sarah used to run our fieldwork in the north, and still is involved with Good Sense research. So. That's how we knew Sarah, and then she introduced us to Nigel, and then we've been working quite a lot together on the run up, to the Cheese Awards, so lots of online meetings and things.
Yeah, I think again, poor things, because it's the first time, so it'll never be harder than this one, and to collate everything together. And this is a good example. Doing an interview like this, it's just great to be able to get some of the background. Just so people know what's involved. And I'm sure Sarah tonight, close of play, we'll sit down and relax and maybe have a small glass of something, because it's quite relentless to make it all happen. And then not only the online side, but also then, as you say, getting all the cheeses there, judging them, rejudging them. It's some feat.
Yeah, definitely. So I don't envy her.
No, and for you as well. Like
they've both done a great job.
They have. But technology, how that's advanced in these past few weeks, it's moved years on so rapidly.
Yeah, and I think anybody who was uncomfortable speaking on video calls has just had to get past that and get over it. So
yeah, and just tell us a bit about, as my phone pings. I know actually it's turned off. I don't know why I did that. But there you go. That's the new world. Tell us a bit again, if people want to get hold of you or the business. Tell us how many people you've got working there and what you do. Just this is your moment to tell us a bit about Good Sense Research and how we'd all benefit from your help in the future.
Yeah, I mean, you can contact us through our website or give us a call. Like I say, we run a lot of product testing, pack testing, specialists within the food and drink industry. We've also got a sister company with a trained group of chefs as well, called FIS, in case anyone needs help with product development. Yeah, we're a small company but very agile, and we're growing all the time, so it's great.
Well, good. It's been a joy speaking to you, and thank you for all your input into the Virtual Cheese Awards and the apron, and a small but agile company. And long may you continue to juggle, the agility, but also, again, do people want to people up as a company in the future? We don't know what the future holds, but well done for everything that you've done in the meantime, and it's been a joy. Thank you so much.